My girlfriend said, "I'm going to Vegas with the girls. Don't be controlling." Then posted stories of her grinding on random guys with the caption, "Single for the weekend." I didn't text her once, just canceled her return flight. 4 days later, she was stranded at McCarran Airport, begging me to stop being dramatic. I, 29 male, been with Tara, 27, for about 2 years, living together for the last 8 months. Everything seemed solid until last month when her friend group started planning this Vegas trip for one of their birthdays. Started innocent enough. "Babe, Keisha's turning 30, and we're doing Vegas. 4 days, just the girls." Cool, no problem. I'm not the controlling type. Told her to have fun, be safe. Even transferred her some extra cash for the trip because I wanted her to enjoy herself without worrying about money. The week before the trip, things got weird. She kept making these comments. "You're not going to be texting me every 5 minutes, right? Some guys just can't handle their girlfriends having fun without them. I need you to promise you won't be controlling while I'm gone." Have I ever been controlling? No, but Vegas is different. Guys get weird about Vegas. I trust you. Go have fun. Just making sure. Some of the girls' boyfriends are being so dramatic about it. Should have seen the red flag when she changed her phone password for security while traveling. Whatever. Still didn't think much of it. Thursday morning, drove her to the airport. Kissed goodbye, told her I loved her, watched her meet up with her crew. Keisha, Dana, and Monica. All single, except for Dana, whose boyfriend looked as clueless as me standing there. Thursday night, I'm home playing Call of Duty when the Instagram stories start rolling in. Normal stuff at first. Plane selfies, hotel room champagne, getting ready videos. Then the night content started. First story, Tara in a dress I'd never seen before, like barely there mini dress. Caption, "What happens in Vegas? Okay, she's feeling herself." Cool. Second story, club footage. Her and the girls at some table with a bunch of dudes. Bottles everywhere, whatever. It's Vegas. Third story, here's where it got interesting. Video of Tara grinding on some random guy. I mean grinding. Caption, "Single for the weekend." My controller literally slipped out of my hands. Fourth story, her sitting on another dude's lap, different guy. Caption, "When in Vegas." Fifth story, making out with guy number 2, full tongue action. Caption, "YOLO." I sat there staring at my phone for probably 20 minutes. The disrespect was unreal. Not just cheating, but broadcasting it. To her story, where I follow her, where my family follows her. My mom texted me, "Is everything okay with you and Tara?" My sister, "Bro, you seeing this?" My best friend called immediately, "Yo, what the hell?" But here's the thing, I didn't blow up, didn't text her once, didn't call, didn't comment on the stories. Just screenshot everything and sat there thinking. She flew out on my airline miles. Return flight Sunday afternoon, booked with my points because she didn't have enough saved. I'd added her as a companion on my account months ago. Big mistake? Nah, big opportunity. Logged into my airline account at 2 a.m., looked at the return booking. Few clicks. Cancel companion ticket. Done. No refund since it was points, but those points came right back to my account. Her return flight? Gone. Then I remembered, she'd left her apartment key on the kitchen counter because "I won't need it, you'll be home." But she kept her key to my place. Time to fix that. Friday morning, called a locksmith, changed the locks. Took about an hour and $150. Best money I ever spent. Friday afternoon, more Instagram stories. This time from a pool party. Tara in a bikini I definitely hadn't seen before. Body shots off some dude's abs. Caption, "Living my best life." My cousin texted, "Dog, I'm so sorry." My coworker who follows her, "You need anything?" Still didn't text her. Not once. Her friend Dana's boyfriend though? He went nuclear. Blowing up Dana's phone, calling the hotel, threatening to fly out there. Dana posted this long story about toxic men trying to control independent women. The girls rallied around her, posting about how real men trust their women and insecurity is so unattractive. Saturday morning, Tara posted a story that almost made me laugh. "Some of y'all boyfriends could never handle a bad bitch. Mine knows I'm coming home to him." The caucasity, the audacity, the entitlement. More stories rolled in. Different clubs, different guys, more making out, more grinding. She even posted one where some guy was carrying her piggyback through the casino. Caption, "My Vegas boyfriend. My boy Derek came over Saturday night. I'm great actually. You're not even mad?" Hell, I'm mad. But I'm also done. What about when she gets back? Me. That's her problem to figure out. Sunday morning came. Her flight was at 3 p.m. I knew she'd be too hungover to check in early. Figured she'd realize at the airport. The first text, "Babe, my app isn't showing my flight." I didn't respond. 2:15 p.m. WTF, my flight was canceled. Did you get any emails about this? Hello? Missed call. Missed call. Pick up your phone. The airline says you canceled it. What the hell, Jason? This isn't funny, I'm stranded here. The next flight is $700. I don't have $700. 3:04 p.m. Voice message, didn't listen. Stop being dramatic and book me a new flight. Jason, I'm sorry, okay? Can we talk about this when I get home? Please, the girls all left. I'm alone at the airport. Can you at least send me money for a flight? Then the calls started. Constant calls. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and went to the gym. Update 1. Monday morning meltdown. Woke up Monday to 47 missed calls, 118 texts, and 23 voice messages. Also had texts from her mom, her sister, and half her friend group. Apparently, she'd spent Sunday night at the airport because she couldn't afford a flight or a hotel room. The Vegas boyfriend was nowhere to be found. Shocking. Some highlights from the texts. I had to sleep in the airport. You're a psychopath. How could you do this to me? It was just harmless fun. You know I wasn't serious. Single for the weekend is just a saying. All the girls were doing it. You're so insecure. My mom is worried sick. I had to borrow $40 from a stranger for food. This is abusive. Her mom called around 9 a.m. I actually answered that one. Helen. Jason, what is going on? Tara is hysterical. Hi Helen. Tara went to Vegas and publicly cheated on me. I canceled her return flight that I paid for. She said it was just dancing. Check her Instagram stories. It was a lot more than dancing. Well, still, you can't just leave her stranded. I'm not holding her hostage. She's an adult with a job and credit cards. She maxed them out. That sounds like poor planning. Jason, she's scared and alone. She seemed pretty comfortable with strangers all weekend. Helen, I'm done. She can figure out her own way home. I can't believe you're being this cruel. I can't believe she thought I'd pay for her to come home after cheating on me publicly. Guess we're both surprised. Hung up. Then Keisha called. Didn't answer. She left a voice message. You're seriously the worst kind of man. Tara was just having fun and you're acting like a whole bitch about it. She deserves better than your insecure ass. Interesting take from someone who probably encouraged the whole thing. Then came the social media assault. Tara posted a series of stories from the airport. When toxic men show their true colors. Imagine being so insecure you strand your GF because she danced. Controlling behavior is abuse, period. Ladies never depend on a man for anything. The last one was ironic considering she was begging me for flight money. Dana posted, some men really can't handle independent women living their lives. At Tara, we got you, girl? Monica, weak men stay showing their insecurity. You dodged a bullet at Tara. Keisha, this is why I stay single. Men are trash. Meanwhile, I was getting ready for work like it was a normal Monday. Because for me, it was. My relationship ended Thursday night when I saw those stories. Everything else was just logistics. Around lunch, Derek texted me screenshots. Tara was on Twitter. Slept in an airport because my ex is a manipulative psycho. Just for dancing at a club. This is what happens when you date insecure men. The replies were mixed. Dancing? Girl, your whole story is still up. That was more than dancing. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Maybe don't cheat next time. But also, men are trash. Start a GoFundMe. Sue him for emotional distress. This is literally abuse. She actually started a GoFundMe. Help me escape my abuser. Goal, $700. Raised, $73 after 6 hours. Guess her support system wasn't that supportive when actual money was involved. Monday evening, she finally got desperate enough to try a different approach. The text shifted. Baby, please, I'm sorry. I was drunk. I didn't mean any of it. Those guys meant nothing. You're the only one I love. Please just let me come home and explain. I'll do anything. Then, can you at least Venmo me money for food? No, I could not. Update 2, Tuesday morning, the real circus began. Tara must have finally scraped together money for a flight, probably from her mom, because she texted, "Got a flight for tonight. We need to talk when I get home." Me, your key won't work. Your stuff will be in boxes outside. And that's when she lost it. You changed the locks. That's illegal. I live there. You can't do this. Me, you don't live here. You're not on the lease. You've been staying here as my guest. I've been there 8 months. I have rights. I'll call the police. Go ahead, bring the police. I'll show them your Instagram stories. Radio silence for about an hour. Then the flying monkeys really came out. Her sister Janae called. You're really putting her out on the street? I'm putting her back where she was before we dated, her mom's house. Over a mistake? Making out with multiple men isn't a mistake, it's a choice. For 4 days straight? You know what, you're right. She's too good for you anyway. Then we agree. Bye. Her coworker texted, "Hey, Tara asked me to reach out. She's really struggling. Could you find it in your heart to forgive her?" I didn't even respond to that one. Why is her coworker involved? The best one was her best friend since high school, Brittany, who I'd always been cool with. Jason, I'm not taking sides, but legally you have to give her 30 days notice to move out. Just FYI. Me, she was never a tenant. No mail in her name here, no bills, no lease. She was a guest who's no longer welcome. I'm just trying to help. She's talking about lawyers. With what money? That evening, while I was packing her stuff, I found some interesting things. A journal where she'd written about testing our relationship in Vegas. Receipts for the new dresses and bikinis she bought specifically for the trip, while telling me she was broke. Birth control pills she'd stopped taking 2 months ago without telling me, bullet dodged. Around 8 p.m., she started posting more stories from the plane. Can't wait to confront this narcissist. Some people about to learn about tenant rights. My lawyer about to eat good. What lawyer? I finished packing her stuff, 3 boxes and 2 suitcases. Put them in the building's mailroom with a note for security that she'd be picking them up. Texted her, "Your belongings are with building security. Do not attempt to come to my door." Her response, "This isn't over." Final update. She landed around 11 p.m. Tuesday. The text started immediately. "I'm at your building. Security won't let me up. Stop playing games. I'm calling the police." She actually did call the police. I know because they knocked on my door at 11:45 p.m. 2 officers looking already tired of this. Officer 1, "Sir, we have a woman downstairs claiming she's been illegally evicted." Me, "She's never lived here. She was a guest who stayed over sometimes." Officer 2, "She says she's been here 8 months. Me, "Staying over as my girlfriend, not living here. No lease, no mail, no bills. I have documentation." Showed them. My lease, only my name. Recent mail, nothing in her name. Her Instagram stories from Vegas. Text where she said she was going home to her mom's after Vegas. Officer 1 looked at the stories, raised an eyebrow, looked at his partner. Officer 2, "Ma'am, do you have any proof of residency at this address?" They had her on speaker. I have clothes there, which have been returned to you. Do you receive mail there?" "No, but..." "Are you on the lease?" "No, but in this state." Office 1, "Ma'am, you're not a tenant. This is a civil matter at best. The gentleman has returned your belongings. We suggest you find somewhere else to stay tonight." The screaming through the speaker was unreal. They ended up telling her she needed to leave the property or risk trespassing charges. Wednesday morning, the smear campaign intensified. Twitter threads about abusive ex who made me homeless. Instagram stories calling me a narcissist. TikTok video that got 12 views about red flags to watch for. But then something interesting happened. Someone found and screenshotted her Vegas stories before she could delete them. They went semi-viral on Twitter with the caption, "She cheated publicly and is mad he didn't pay for her flight home. The math ain't mathing." The tide turned. She belongs to the streets. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Kings don't pay for their replacements' travel. She really thought he was gonna fund her trip home. Her GoFundMe got reported and taken down for fraud. By Thursday, reality was setting in. The texts changed again. "Can we please just talk? I know I messed up, but throwing away 2 years? I need closure. Just one conversation. Friday, she tried one last manipulation. I'm pregnant. Me? No, you're not. Found your birth control when packing. Also, you were drinking for 4 days straight. I could be. We haven't had sex in 3 weeks. You've had your period since then. F you. The last I heard through the grapevine, she's living with her mom, lost most of her friend group when the full story came out, is dating one of the Vegas guys who apparently lives in his mom's basement, posted about starting fresh and leaving toxic energy in the past. Me? I'm great. Kept my apartment, my dignity, and my airline miles. Started therapy to deal with the betrayal properly. Hit the gym more. Got a promotion at work. The funniest part? About a month later, Keisha, the birthday girl, reached out. Hey, I wanted to apologize. Tara told us you were controlling and we believed her. We shouldn't have encouraged the Vegas stuff. Dana's boyfriend dumped her too and we're starting to see the pattern. I just left her on read. Moral of the story, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When they broadcast it on social media for everyone to see, cancel their flight home. Was I petty? Maybe. Was it justified? I think so. She wanted to be single for the weekend. I just made it permanent. The weekend might be over, but she's still single. And that's no longer my problem to solve. Best $150 I ever spent was on that locksmith. The peace of mind? Priceless.